And tonight on CBS.
Oh, I missed you, lassie. Scotland's a cold place without you.
Oh, that it is.
Daddy, you know I'm always happy to see you, but whatever Ian's told you.
Look at her, Ian. Isn't she just as bonny as she can be? And a duchess. Won't she make a fine one?
Did he say Duchess? Wait, that's her father? Yeah, he and Jessica are divorced. His name's Duncan. Doesn't live around here. He lives in Scotland with the fiancée. Gotcha. Yeah, my money's on you, man.
You know what this means, don't you? Finally, this family will have a chance to have some real class.
Well, if it's class you're after, Daddy, I wouldn't necessarily look to Ian.
The first title in 7 generations. Oh, I've done my part to add to the family coffers. But you, lassie, a duchess.
I told your father I was coming down here to pay you a visit, and why?
And a proper gentleman he was. Asked for your hand, apologized.
But you didn't mention you'd be coming to Illinois, Duncan.
Well, I'll tell you, Bonnie's not the only one in the family full of surprises. Barkeep, champagne all around. My daughter's getting married.
Harrison, is Detective Hughes around?
She's in interrogation. You want me to give her a message?
No, that's okay. I'll wait. Ben, I'm so sorry. It's the last time I'll take my beeper with me when we go to dinner.
Oh, yeah, right. And I'm gonna give up medicine for taxidermy.
Workaholics of the world, unite.
Hey, if you ever get an hour free.
Well, this may take a while, so maybe you should go on.
Oh, no. Do not count me out yet, counselor. Brother's still got a few moves left.
He's been so unpredictable since he's been back. He's been so strange.
Margot, what are you saying?
I have no idea.
Well, you don't trust him, is that it?
No, I trust Hal. I just don't know that I trust what's happened to him.
Okay, look, if you want to hold off on telling him that I'm looking for Jack, that's fine with me. Don't stress about it.
That's a good idea. Let's hold off. Thank you, by the way, so much for keeping this investigation a secret. I know that that's difficult, especially from Katie. But
Katie.
Finding this vial of Viagra, it means so much to me. It means that Jack is alive. You don't know how grateful I am for that.
Well, she wouldn't have moved him unless she needed him. The question is where? Where did she take him?
Yeah, and how? I mean, according to Mitzi, Jack was all trussed up in the same straitjacket that we found her in. So how could Julia have moved him without running the risk of him escaping?
Well, she probably drugged him, right? Before she moved him. You told me she used to be a nurse, didn't she?
Oh, you were so right. She would know exactly what to give him. But how could she move him on her own if he was drugged? How could she ambulance transport. My father-in-law, Bob Hughes, he's the chief of staff over at Memorial. He would have a list of ambulance transports. I'll call him for you.
Simon Fraser.
Really? And who is he? Would I find him in the phone book under Long Lost Husbands?
Hey, honey.
Snickers wants to know when you're coming home.
Well, tell her I might be a little late, but I do miss her.
She misses you, too.
I'm really sorry about this. I shouldn't be too long. Why don't you go catch a movie with Lucy or something?
Because I really don't want to check out a movie with Lucy.
Look, I'll be back soon. Look, I love you.
Bye.
Okay, we're all set. Bob's going to send over a list for
Margot.
What?
I hate lying to Katie. I can't do it anymore.
I know, but it's for her own safety, to keep her away from Stan. But please, Simon, just focus on this. Or you put yourself, you put the entire investigation, you put Katie in jeopardy.
Sure. All right. Has Dr. Hughes got this list?
Yeah. And listen, Simon, don't worry about Katie. I'll take care of her.
Great. Thanks, Margot. You know how she gets.
Yes, I do. Officer. Huh, newlyweds, huh? Have this run for Prince. Thank you.
DA's waiting on you.
Oh, well, this is an all-time low, isn't it? All dressed up and you come here to see me.
Yes, well, if I had my druthers, believe me. The mayor called.
How is Her Highness?
Her Highness is angry. She wants Barbara brought in tonight.
You said he called you.
He promised to tell me where I could find Rose.
It's a trick.
Or maybe he just enjoys the idea of me waiting by the phone.
But he calls you, Paul.
He calls. Look, I don't care what he's doing or why he's doing it. I'm not afraid of him. So I'll see him, learn what I can, and then end it.
No. Don't you let him know what you're up to. Don't you go to the police. Don't you wear a warrior.
What, is that why he sent you here? Huh? Tell me. To warn me off, to spy on me? I'm not going to the police. I'm not wearing a wire, so there's the phone. Make your report.
I know I've hurt you.
You've hurt Rose. And Emily and Carly.
And your father has hurt me. But I am on your side. Please, you've got to trust me. Then let me help you. Your father...
He's not my father.
Then why bother hating him so much? He wants something.
Of course he does. What, you think he kidnapped those women to please you? He wants a payoff. He called me because he's ready to collect, and that's all right. Because so am I.
I'm going with you.
I'm having a little family gathering, nothing too fancy. But it's crucial that all my guests attend. Paul is waiting for my call, and Ellie's apt to want to come alone and play hero. We mustn't have that. Barbara must be here. Do you understand? You must make sure that Barbara is here.
I understand.
Ah. Good, and then no police escort, okay? Let them find their own fun. Now run along now. There's a good boy. Nothing like a party to lift one's spirits.
As the World Turns is brought to you by Active. Be sweet to your bones.
You're losing it, my friend. Calcium. Every day. 100 milligrams here, 30 there. What can you do? This. Viactive. A soft, delicious chew just twice a day. Gives your body 100% of the daily value of calcium. You lose it every day. Treat yourself to Viactive every day. In 4 indulgent flavors. Be sweet to your bones.
Got a tough clog? You want it gone fast. And you think Professional Strength Liquid Plumber and Drano Max are both the same, right? Wrong. One works faster. Professional Strength Liquid Plumber. On the toughest clogs, it's faster than Drano Max. Professional Strength Liquid Plumber, because faster is better.
Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do the Colgate Motion.
For 25 times the brushing power of an ordinary toothbrush, get the new Colgate Motion.
Baby, do the Colgate Motion.
What will he discover today? Well, with the Play School Step Start Walk and Ride, baby power turns unsteady steps into great adventures. It's 2 toys in 1. Play School. Here I come, world.
Honey, come on.
Got the popcorn.
Turn it on.
What a show! The Kickstart Atwt Gym from Play School. Kickstarted by Baby, powered by a magical cushion of air. Little eyes dance as Atwt puts on a stimulating show that entertains everyone.
I'll tell you what happens.
The Kickstart Atwt Gym. Wonder is in the air from Play School.
My new favorite color? Brown sugar number 63. From Garnier Nutrice, of course. Luxurious lasting color that's soft. You just gotta touch it soft. More than a simple cream, it's a conditioning mask. Nutrice combines fragrant fruit oil with permanent color in a mask. Then deep treats with nourishing conditioners right down to the heart of your hair. For rich, lasting color. And gray, you're 100% covered. Garnier Nutrice. In 30, try something new shades. Garnier. Trust them. They're experts.
Beauty tips for beautiful skin, tomorrow on The Early Show. The new survivors are building a new civilization and falling in love.
I'm definitely attracted to Rob.
All new Survivor, CBS Thursday.
I'm not going to allow you to go see your father alone.
I'm not taking you with me. He's offered to tell me where I can find Rose.
Because he knows that's what you want to hear. It's a trap.
I'll deal with it.
That may be very gallant, my son, but it's not terribly practical. What if he has a gun or drugs? There's no way you can defend yourself against something like that. The only chance you have is to offer something in return.
Such as?
Me.
If he wanted you, Mom, he'd have taken you already.
I know I may not be very much to look at anymore, but for some reason I seem to be exactly what your father wants. That's why he got rid of Carly and Emily and Rose, because it was what I wanted. And when it was time to pay up and I refused, he turned against me. He planted evidence. He sicked the police on me. He's angry. Offer me in trade, and you make it exactly what you want.
Trade my mother for the woman I love. As reasonable as that might sound in the crazy little world that you and James inhabit, I'm gonna have to pass. I don't trade in people's lives.
It's what I deserve, Paul.
It's not who I am.
All right, then. Have it your way, but you are not going alone. Look what he did to Hal.
What he did to Hal? You sacrificed Hal when you let James back in your life. You sacrificed Hal and me and Jennifer and Will. So live with it.
Barbara's coming in first thing tomorrow morning.
It's not good enough. Apparently, the mayor is having a PR crisis. First, there's Lucinda, who published her offer of a reward in any newspaper that would print it, and then personally hauled Stenbeck down here, to no avail, of course, because we had to kick him to the curb. And then there's Barbara, who confessed to conspiracy and is at home powdering her nose. The public is outraged, and I'm instructed to drag Barbara in here, amend her plea, revoke her bail, and throw her in jail.
Oh, wanted dead or alive.
It is what it is.
Can you give me a minute or two to sort out some things here, and I'll go get Barbara myself.
Hey, I know you're stretched thin with the Scudder case, but maybe since Hal is back, we can hone in on Stenbeck and make the charges stick.
Hal and I, see this case differently, have different approaches. We haven't really gotten a chance to compare notes, so, could you wait here while I go and get Barbara?
Yeah, I'll wait right here. I'll take her down to night court personally.
Thanks.
Well, it's as I suspected. It's going to be a while, so you might as well go.
If I didn't know better, I think you're trying to get rid of me.
Any word on Jack?
We've got bigger problems. Can you take over here? I gotta go pick up Barbara.
Now?
Yes, the mayor is making an example of her. They're revoking bail.
Tonight?
Well, if there was any way around it, Jessica would have found it. She's still at Lisa's, right?
I'll get her.
No, you don't have to put yourself through that.
Better me than you.
My.
Mm-hmm. And I'm checking your pulse.
It's racing.
Mm-hmm. You're hungry. I can fix that.
Where did you get all this?
Well, before I picked you up, I heard about Stenbeck on the radio. Figured we'd be in for a change of plans, so took the liberty of ordering for you. You mind?
Daddy, You don't understand. I am happy to see you, but it's not because of Ian. There's someone else that I'd like for you to meet.
Isaac Jenkins, sir.
Pleasure. Any friend of Bonnie's? Celebrate with us. My daughter's getting married. She's made us very proud. To Bonnie, to her family, to her fiancé, and a credit to herself.
I'm not marrying Ian.
What was that?
I don't know what His Grace has told you, but I never agreed to marry him, Daddy. In fact, I told him flat out the answer was no.
Bonnie, you accepted my family's coronet.
That's because you dropped it on her dessert plate as you walked out. She held on to it out of respect for your family, but if it was me, I'd let the waiter use it for a centerpiece.
I'm sorry. What does Mr. Jenkins have to do with all of this?
Mr. Jenkins, Isaac is someone very special to me. We've been dating. We're starting a relationship, and I am not marrying Ian, Daddy. That's the point.
I see. Well, from where I stand, it looks like you don't know what you want.
I told my doctor I couldn't even drive. 10 little campers and a migraine, and my regular pain reliever just wasn't enough. My doctor prescribed Imitrex.
Imitrex targets your total migraine. The pain, nausea, sensitivity to light and sound. Some pain relievers are made for general kinds of pain. Imitrex is targeted migraine medicine. It was the first of its kind, believed to target the nerves and blood vessels that can trigger your total migraine without drowsiness. And it's recognized as an effective treatment by the National Headache Foundation.
Imitrex is not right for everyone or every migraine. If you have certain types of heart or blood vessel disease or uncontrolled blood pressure, you shouldn't take Imitrex. Very rarely, certain people, even some without heart disease, have had serious heart-related problems. So talk to your doctor, especially if you have risk factors for heart disease such as smoking, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol, or if you're pregnant, nursing, or taking medication.
If migraines are disrupting your life, tell your doctor and target your total migraine with Imitrex.
Operator, I'd like to make a collect call, please. First name Bob, last name is We Oughta Baby Eats a Boy.
Hello?
Collect call for Mr. Bob. We Oughta Baby Eats a Boy.
Sorry, wrong number.
Who's that, dear?
Bob, they had a baby. It's a boy.
Oh.
Don't cheat the phone company. Save money the legal way. Call Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Kids in grease. Kids in grass. New spray and wash. It's better than showering. On grease and grass stains. Guaranteed. Spray and wash, keeping America clean and spotless.
I feel like it's crazy here. I'm not always sure who's going to show up for dinner and when. There's this different kind of dinner roll from Pillsbury. I just take out what I need from the freezer and bake them up in minutes. Fresh, hot rolls when I need them.
In the freezer?
I don't know what I'd do without them.
Now you can help manage your diabetes anytime, anywhere. This is Glucerna, an ideal food for people with diabetes. Grab a delicious bar as a snack, or have a shake as an occasional meal. Glucerna has the right balance of carbohydrates, fat, and protein, and it's clinically proven to help manage glucose levels. Glucerna is specially formulated to free your mind for other things. Try Glucerna. It's time for a taste of freedom.
Daddy, I don't blame you for being upset. I really, really don't, but it's not my fault.
That young man came to me, begged for forgiveness, and asked for your hand. I refused him. I called him a bounder and an ingrate. I threw him off my property. But he wouldn't take no for an answer. He wrote me letters. He hounded the staff. He'd follow me around when I bloody well walked the dogs. The man loves you. It's nothing to throw away.
Daddy, the woman he thinks he loves, it's not me anymore. I've changed, and isn't that what you and Mom wanted?
Aye, we wanted you to grow up, have some maturity, act responsibly.
Okay. Well, that's what's happened. I've matured, and I found someone who respects me and cares for me.
I don't even know this fella.
Well, Mom knows him, and she likes him.
You're telling me your mother approves of this liaison?
Ask her.
I bloody damn well will.
picnicking and kissing in a county building. I could be brought before the board.
Oh, fine. Then I'll picnic and you can just watch.
Watch, huh? That's how you got that lipstick in the corner of your mouth?
Oh, well, yeah. It's an interrogation room. What can I say? You did what you had to do to get me to talk.
Really?
Really?
And what did you say?
I confessed that I like you, Madam DA, very much.
Oh, I am so glad you're here.
Really, I'm not. Why?
Something's wrong with Simon.
What? What happened?
Well, it's not what happened, it's what didn't happen. He won't explain why he's gone all day and half the night, or why he was supposed to be on a plane to Europe and then he's in Oakdale and he might as well be in Europe because I never get to talk to him.
Hey, you want to hear about my day? I have 2 cases that I can't solve. Jack Snyder has been hijacked by his ex-wife, who's crazy. Hal Munson is here, but he's not really here, which is crazy, and I haven't slept in 2 days. It's crazy.
Yeah, you do look awful. I mean, exhausted and pale. Although, you know what? I don't even think it's you. I think it's the color of that shirt.
You know, I could just hit the top of your head for saying that.
Oh, Margot, I'm sorry. I need your advice because that's what sisters are for, and I really need it.
Well, you know, since you and Simon consider me the mecca of marital advice.
Wait, Simon's come to you too?
Oh, yes, he has, several times.
What about?
About you. He's worried about you and your business relationship with this Dahlia.
Yeah, well, he and I talked about that. I thought he was fine with me going through with the video.
Well, maybe he was.
Did he show you a check?
No.
Because I found this enormous check in his pocket while he was in the shower.
Wait a minute, you go through his pockets while he's bathing?
Well, it was actually, I found it before he was bathing, but then I looked at it while he was bathing, and I didn't want to say anything to him. I didn't know what to do, so I hid it. And then when I went back, it was gone.
Oh, well.
So this check was made out to him from some woman. Well, a law firm, actually, but I was no fool to that. You should have seen the amount of zeros on this check. It's insane, and I don't know what to do. What should I do?
You should go home and pat the bunny or exercise or something.
You're really not supposed to exercise at night. It could keep you up all night. Oh, you know what? You're a genius, Margot. That's genius. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey.
I am going to go home and exercise and stay up all night so when Simon comes home, there I'll be.
It's a great idea.
No more of this coming in at 2 o'clock in the morning, not explaining anything, not answering my questions. No. Those days are over. I will be awake, and I will be alert, and he will tell me everything that's going on.
So what do you want me to tell Katie?
Tell her that the job fell through. You're not working for me. I found somebody else to do it.
Why are you so afraid of her?
You're married to her. Aren't you afraid of her? Simon, look, I can't have her sticking her well-meaning little nose into this. 3 women have already disappeared, and I don't want them. I don't want Stenbeck to get a hold of her.
You won't. I will do everything in my power to protect Katie.
You know, I don't even care what it is. It's just that I'm his wife, and I deserve to know.
You know, Katie, in my vast experience of being a married woman, I found that what a husband really needs is just a little room, both emotionally and psychologically. And as I recall, it took Simon a long time to commit in the first place, right?
Please, I practically had to starve to death on that island before he admitted that he loved me.
Okay, so, honey, your course of action here is you just ask no questions and see no evil. Just trust him. Trust your husband. Trust your husband and leave him alone.
Simon, yeah, Margot told me to respect you. Let me see here. I have it. Yeah, this is it. Community travel services for patients. You know, I would start with the private ambulance services. Ours just go back and forth to the hospital.
Oh, great. That is excellent. Thank you.
Okay. If I can be of any further help, let me know.
Actually, the burn unit expansion fund. I missed the benefit, but are you still accepting donations?
Well, listen, if you and Katie want to throw in a couple of bucks, of course, that would be appreciated. But I know how hard it is living on a newlywed's budget.
This wasn't exactly part of the budget. It's made out to me, but I've signed it over to the fund.
Simon, this is more than we raised at the benefit. Are you sure about this?
Listen, it's just... Look, it was a windfall. I don't want it.
Well, listen, hospital can certainly use it, and if you and Katie really feel this generous...
Dr. Hughes, Katie doesn't know about this. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't tell her.
Well, I can't do that. You better talk this over with your wife.
Let me try to make it up to you.
You can't.
If I can prevent James from harming you, if I can get him to admit to the truth.
It will not change what you've done. Or make this family anything like what it used to be. Some family. Jennifer's leaving for Japan.
What?
She got a job offer and I want her to go. I want her to get as far away from you, from Oakdale, as she possibly can. So if she wants to talk to you about it and she comes and she wants to talk to you about it, then you better not argue with her or make her feel guilty about it.
It's not fair to you. Running BRO, taking care of your little brother.
I want her to go. It's safer.
All right, then I will put a smile on my face and I will wish her the best. Anything else?
Well, due to your uncertain legal situation, it's better if you stay away from him.
Can I write to him?
Send the letters to me. I'll see that he gets them. And if anything happens to me...
Nothing's going to happen to you.
You don't be so sure. Look what happened to Hal.
Hal will be back.
If anything happens to me, I want Will to go to Ken and Bob or Margot and Tom.
It's not going to come to that.
Hey, we've already had family services at our door right here, threatening to take Will away from us because of you. So you need to go with me on this, or I'll get a lawyer and we'll take this thing to court.
All right. It can go to Kim and Bob or Tom and Margot, whatever you want, whatever makes him happy and whatever makes you safe. That's all I want. I will do anything.
I appreciate you going to the police. I know that wasn't easy. Paul Ryan.
I keep forgetting you're all grown up.
Where's Rose?
Still so impatient.
I'm hanging up.
You bring your mother to the boathouse and all will be revealed.
You want us at the boathouse?
It's still standing. And the atmosphere is marvelous, sort of charred rustic.
When?
There's no time like the present.
Okay, no games. I'm coming for one reason. You're gonna tell me where to find... He's waiting for me.
He's waiting for both of us.
This is Unisom Sleep Gels. It helps you sleep. This is Tylenol PM. It helps you sleep too. They both have the exact same amount of the exact same sleep ingredient. But Tylenol PM has added medicine for headaches, backaches, even fever. Do you have a headache? Backache? Fever? Then why take medicine for it? Take Unisom. It's a safe, non-habit-forming way to fall fast asleep.
Looking for a quiet moment? Get a quieter cookie. Soft, fruit chewy Fig Newtons. Time out from the everyday crunch.
My feet love it. My elbows, knees.
All the parts of your body will love Jergens Ultra Healer Lotion with the unique Hydrolux system that soothes and hydrates like no other moisturizer.
Even my...
Jergens, love your body.
At TGI Fridays, we let our chefs flex their muscles, and we have a whole new menu to show for it. With enticing new items like bruschetta chicken, natural Angus meatloaf stack, and crispy orange chicken. In all, there are 14 new dishes to tempt your taste buds. Our compliments to the chefs. Check it out. The new menu is in at Fridays.
Tampax Multipacks, the only one with lights. For Tampax comfort and protection every day of your period. Also available in Tampax Compact.
Introducing Bounty Double Quilted.
It does jobs I never thought a paper towel could do. Now the quicker picker-upper is double quilted.
Each sheet is quilted once, then quilted again, making it the strongest two-ply paper towel.
It even works underwater.
And there are twice as many sheets on a roll. More sheets that can do more jobs than you ever thought possible. New Bounty Double Quilted.
Tonight on Family Law, he was reading by age 2 and doing algebra in the 1st grade.
He's a very special boy.
Now this 12-year-old genius has been accepted into college.
He doesn't belong at MIT. He belongs at home with his parents.
He's determined to go at any cost.
He's not going.
He's hired us so he can have a say in this decision.
All new Family Law, CBS tonight.
Wednesday on 60 Minutes 2, Mel Gibson has never had a partnership like this one with the general he plays in his new movie. They talk about it with Dan Rather, Wednesday at 8, 7 Central.
Life's imperfections, dull skin, uneven complexion. Enter Powder Palette Multicolored Highlighter. Just the right combinations of colors blend together. Brush it on for brightness and a healthy glow. It's a touch of perfection in an imperfect world. Powder Palette Face Powders to naturally enhance your skin tone. Only from Physicians Formula.
For 5 days only, Leather Center is celebrating our 20th anniversary UUU sale. Save up to $1,200 per sofa. New 2002 Superior Leathers are now on sale. No leather grade or color will be held back. 7 Chicagoland locations: downtown, Deerfield, Skokie, Naperville, Schaumburg, Vernon Hills, and Downers Grove. Leather Center's 20th anniversary UUU sale going on now. Your color, your style, your leather grade for your lifestyle. Sale ends Monday at 8 p.m.
Monday on Martha Stewart Living. Spring is coming.
We're going to create a really fantastic Pussy Willow arrangement with garden expert Phil Mueller.
A flavorful meal with an unexpected twist.
Today at 2 on CBS 2.
A cheap airfare was no bargain until problem solvers flew to a woman's rescue at 4:30.
Catch the all-new Amazing Race. CBS next Monday. Let's go!
I heard you say us. I'm not surprised. He wants to see both of us fall. I know him.
Why should he get what he wants?
Because it may be the only way that you find Rose.
I'm going alone.
Listen to me. It's the boathouse. He thinks that I'm going to fall apart, but I'm not. I'm not afraid anymore.
This isn't about you.
I can't help you, Paul.
I'm going to talk to Mrs. Myers. She'll come over here and take care of Will.
I can stay in the car. I'll stay out of sight, okay? Then if he tries anything, I can call the police.
No police. And no interference from you. Now, you wait for Mrs. Myers, and then go back to Lisa's. I'll call you there.
Fine. I've been on assignment, undercover. I didn't mean to upset everybody.
I've just been so worried about you. I was so afraid that he... Have you found out anything from James about Rose?
I can't
and
discuss the
others?
investigation with you, Barbara.
I went to the police.
Margot told me you'd made a clean breast of it. I'm very proud of you.
I would have come to you.
You got there in your own time.
Yes. And I want to explain everything to you that's happened. I'll call you later, all right?
Barbara, I'm here to take you into custody.
Look, the money is mine. I do have the paperwork to prove it.
Simon, I don't doubt that.
And I'm sure Katie would approve of giving this to the fund.
Look, I've been married a long time, and if there's one thing I've learned, never take your wife or her opinions for granted. You talk it over with Katie, and if you want to make, both of you want to make this donation, have a check drawn on your joint account, and I'll hang a plaque in your honor.
All right, sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I will be back.
You know, for a married person, you don't know that much about being married. I mean, in chapter 9, I think it was, of You Two Can Stay Married, it talks about laying your cards out on the table. Actually, that's the name of the chapter, and it's over 100 pages.
Katie, you actually read a whole chapter?
Well, the bookstore was about to close, but I got the gist of it. And it says that he should tell you everything.
Look, Katie, had you actually even skimmed through that chapter, you would have seen the paragraph about sparing your husband. Look, Simon doesn't need this right now, especially if he's up to his eyeballs in whatever he is up to his eyeballs in. And how are you going to explain finding that check anyway, huh?
He knows I snoop. It's part of our deal.
No, honey, that's part of your deal. That's part of your reality. How do you think he feels about it?
Wait, you don't snoop around in Tom's stuff?
No.
Well, excuse me if I'm not old and perfect.
Well, that's because you're young and stupid, but I will forgive you for that, honey. Listen, just take your time, leave him alone. It'll give you time to figure out how you're going to approach it. It'll give you time to figure out what it is that you really want to know.
I know what I want to know. I want to know who this Monique Ferrara is and why she's giving my husband money and... You know what? I am sure she's one of his ex-wives.
Exactly. Ex, Katie. Ex. As in no more. As in kaput. And as if you should leave it alone for now.
Well, how long is for now?
Until I tell you, okay?
Really?
Yeah.
You'll help me be patient?
Oh, absolutely.
Because I need it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you. You don't know how special you are. You're the best sister in the world.
Yes, I am. Now, you have to leave now.
Okay, well, I'll call you later and tell you how I'm doing.
Absolutely.
Bye, guys.
Has Lieutenant Munson checked in yet?
Not yet.
Barbara's here?
No, actually, Hal insisted on bringing her in himself, and I have no idea how long he's going to be. So, if you two want to go home, I can give you a call later.
Great, thanks, Margot.
Sure. Doctor?
So you want to give me a lift home?
I would love to take you home.
Here you are. Your daughter seems to think she has your consent to break the Duke of Glasgow's heart and take up with some barkeep.
Oh, excuse me. That barkeep is my brother.
Some people will do anything to cover up bad breath, instead of stopping it at the source. Hark! Now there's new Colgate Fresh Confidence with whitening. It targets bad breath at the source, odor-causing bacteria, to give you confidence in every breath. Now let's try that again.
I picked this for you.
Let's put it in water right away.
New Colgate Fresh Confidence with whitening. Confidence in every breath.
Okay, so we're not talking some deep spiritual cleansing, but almost.
That's how deep this stuff goes. St. Ives Apricot Scrub. St. Ives is the only one with soothing Swiss botanicals plus 100% natural exfoliants. Those little scrubbers that slough off dull, dead skin, so I get smoother, healthier, brighter skin. Maybe this is deep spiritual cleansing.
And now for daily cleansing, try new St. Ives Foaming Apricot Cleanser for radiant skin every day.
Brilliant!
It's time to go, girl. It's time to play.
It's time to take off 20 to 50% at the JCPenney Spring Sale. You'll find fashions for the whole family in the hottest colors and patterns of the season. Stripes, florals, pastels, and corals. All 20 to 50% off.
I wanna fly.
It's time to go to the Spring Sale.
It's all inside.
JCPenney.
Even people who seem alike can have different nutritional needs. So there are different kinds of Ensure to help meet those needs. Ensure high calcium for bone health. Ensure high protein for muscle. Ensure Plus for energy. All complete balanced nutrition when you don't eat foods like these. And now there are delicious new Ensure nutrition and energy bars to enjoy anywhere, anytime. Choose what's best for you. Ensure to your health.
Uncle Max and new Resolve Spot Magic. Resolve Spot Magic instantly removes the toughest stains right before your eyes. Sooner or later, you'll need new Resolve Spot Magic.
Guys, quit hogging the nuts.
Hey, penguins. He wants a nut. Penguins don't like nuts.
Everyone loves Planters nuts. Fresh roasted taste, packed with good stuff.
Hey, didn't you have one of those at your wedding?
I just had a lousy swan. Planters, relax, go nuts.
Where do you find comedy's greatest hits? CBS Tonight. First, everybody's swinging.
That's a big divot. What, do you put it in a hot tub?
On an all-new King of Queens. Then shake it up, baby, with an all-new Yes Dear.
Tickle monster.
Next, a discovery from Ray's past.
Says Karen 1982 on it.
As in singing the blues.
I don't know what that is.
An all-new Raymond. And Becker's taking his medicine show on the road.
This is my assistant, Linda.
Are you gonna saw her in half?
All hits, all the time. CBS Tonight.
Duncan, I'd like you to meet Dr. Ben Harris. Ben, this is Duncan McKechnie, Bonnie's father.
Yeah, so I gathered.
I meant no insult to your brother, Doctor. My concern is Bonnie. Listen, I thought the idea was that she come here, she settled down, she set some goals.
Which is exactly what she's done, I'm happy to say, and she's been working steadily for several months now.
Hi, at a bar?
At a bar where she organized and hosted a benefit for the hospital where she raised a considerable amount of money. She's rebuilt her life here, Duncan. She's reacquainted herself with old friends, made new friends, and she's fallen in love with a man I trust, who loves and respects her. So, you just have to give it up. She's not going to bend to your will anymore.
I'm not trying to bend her to my will. Bonnie accepted the McLaren coronet.
According to Ian, what does Bonnie say?
The point is...
The point is that you know Ian and you don't know Isaac. Well, let's compare the two, shall we? Let's take Ian. He cheated on her with several women while they were engaged. He humiliated her in front of her friends, and he took his sweet time to apologize.
And he's done that, and royally.
Oh, Duncan, Ian may be a duke, but he's no prince. Now, Isaac, on the other hand, is a man you can trust. He's honest, he's decent, he's straightforward, he's dependable. And he understands Bonnie because he took the time to get to know her and to court her like a gentleman.
If you're that sure about him.
He's a good man, Duncan.
All right. I give up. She can have her barkeep. And to hell with the McLaren Castle.
She'll be pleased to hear you say that.
Will you come along to smooth things over for her old father?
Oh, I don't think so. You made this mess. You clean it up.
Aye. She's a tough one, I'm warning you.
Well, I like that about her.
So did I. Take care of her, Doctor.
Oh, yeah.
So, how do you like our evening so far?
Daddy will be fine. Once my mother talks to him and tells him you're okay, he'll relax.
Are you a grown woman or are you still a child?
And your point would be?
Why do you need your mother to run interference for you?
Because he's not going to listen to me. I'm still 6 years old as far as he's concerned. No, he will go and talk to my mother and she will defend you.
Defend me? Do I need defending? Was I the one that cheated on you? Did I leave you crying in a castle?
No, but you're criticizing my tactics after I've seen you do this exact same thing with your brother.
Excuse me?
When you have tickets to a game and he wants Curtis to go to bed early, please. No, you have your tactics and I have mine.
Okay, you're talking about a basketball game and a tiara.
It's a coronet. And it means something very important to my father. In case you didn't notice, he's Scottish.
So he's got a vested interest in the Duke.
Of course he does, Isaac, but that doesn't mean
So I'm in the middle of a squeeze play here. I've got a dad here who wants a title, a daughter who can't stand up to him, and a Duke who doesn't know when to quit.
Just trust me, please.
I think you should listen to him, Bonnie. And the man obviously knows you and cares about you. If he thinks that he still has feelings for me.
That's not what I said.
But it's obviously what worries you. And I think maybe we should deal with this man to man.
You want to step outside? There's nothing I would love more than that.
Margot told me the hearing was tomorrow.
Change of plans.
Well, then I can get my things together and I'll meet you down there.
No can do.
Hell, I confessed. What do you think I'm going to do now? Run?
It's not your call anymore, Barbara.
Look, Paul just left for a meeting, and I have to attend. It's here in town. It won't take long. Half-hour tops.
At this hour?
Help, please. Paul needs my help.
I'm sure the BRO stockholders will understand.
I owe it to Paul. Please. I promise I'll come down to the station the minute that it's over.
Where is this meeting?
At a place down by the river. It won't take long.
Who's taking care of Will?
Mrs. Myers is on her way over.
I came looking for you. You aren't here.
Thank you.
She's on her way. Hey, big guy.
Dad, is it really you? Oh, I was afraid you'd never come back.
I always come back. Don't you know that?
Don't leave.
I would never leave you. In fact, why don't I call that Mrs. Myers and tell her to hang it up, hmm? Because Dad is home to stay.
Ah, there he is now. My bouncing baby boy. Where's your mother?
You're dealing with me tonight.
No time for a splitting headache. I needed strong pain relief fast. So I took control with Advil liquid gels, liquid-filled capsules that relieve tough pain faster than Tylenol. And nothing, not Excedrin, not Aleve, nothing's proven stronger on pain than Advil liquid gels. My headache was gone, fast.
You have the strength to get rid of pain fast. Take control. Take Advil. And to help you take control of your child's fever fast, there's Children's Advil and Infant's Advil.
The forecast for the fiscal...
Excuse me, it's 12 o'clock.
So?
Well, we were going to go to Wendy's for their new salads.
Yeah, and I'm getting that Mandarin chicken salad.
I was thinking the chicken BLT.
Wait, have you had the taco supremo? Okay. Everyone who wants to go to Wendy's and get a salad is free to leave.
With ingredients like mandarin oranges and sliced almonds, Wendy's 4 new garden sensations have raised the bar on salads.
People, that was sarcasm. People.
Try Wendy's Garden Sensation salads today.
If you're like the baby in this book and change your shape every time you look, get ready for a nice surprise. His magical diaper has stretch in your size. Huggies Supreme Diapers, our stretchiest ever, designed for greater comfort and a perfect fit. The only diaper with amazing stretch in all sizes is Huggies Supreme, a fit you'll love with comfort to spare. They're the ultimate in care.
Hold on. I lost my wallet and my credit card was in it.
You do have a Capital One no hassle card, don't you?
Well, don't worry. There's not another human for miles.
Worried about losing your credit card? With Capital One's no hassle card, you're not liable for a penny. Plus, get the nation's lowest long-term fixed rates and no telemarketing.
If I had a man like Hefty, he'd always be coming up with new ways to impress me.
Introducing Hefty the Gripper, the first kitchen bag with a stretch and grip top so it hugs the can and won't slip.
Oh, and he'd know how to hold on tight.
Then he wouldn't cave under pressure. Nothing's made like the Gripper. It stretches, grips, and stays put so it can take it like a man.
And when I'm done with him, ciao, baby.
Bye-bye. So long. The Gripper, new from Hefty, the strong, dependable type.
In Springfield, love can be contagious.
I'll do anything for the sake of true love.
Did you understand that?
On Guiding Light.
Rapiers or broadswords? Whatever you got,
Wait, hey, with time out. As flattering as it is, no one is going to fight over me. I have made my choice.
So your mother tells me. She also says you may have grown up in the process. Which I find a wee bit discouraging, since I was counting on you to depend on your old dad for at least the rest of your life. And you're as hard-headed and beautiful as she is. So I suppose I have to let you have your way.
How about you respect my decision, and you're looking forward to getting to know Isaac?
Mr. Jenkins, I've heard very good reports about you from a woman who's very tough to please.
Duncan.
Ian, I'm afraid you'll have to do without her.
Billy? Thank you. We had a good time. Until we didn't. But this belongs to the woman that you will someday marry.
I'll give it back to you someday.
Go home, Ian.
Congratulations, Isaac. For now.
What is it with Scotland? You people are ferocious.
Get used to it, Isaac. I'll miss you, Lassie.
I miss you too. Well, come visit.
Aye, and bring your friend here so he can see where your family's from. To future meetings.
I'm sorry about the glass.
No,
My father just...
That's gonna come out of her check, but what is a broadsword?
Just be glad you didn't find out.
Are we okay? Because I know I came down kind of hard on you about the way you were handling the situation with your father, but you were right. He did come around. I actually kind of like him. Are you mad at me? Because I'd kind of like to do some celebrating since I think we have a happy ending here. Unless I'm missing something.
Well, what do you think?
Bring on the broadswords. I'd face anything for you.
Well, I just faced my father, so I guess we're even.
Well, not quite.
Well, I wouldn't have. Unless I... And I do.
You do what?
I love you.
Yes, you do.
Do you know why I hate secrets? Probably because I can't keep them. So, Margot tells me that I should give him his space. And how am I supposed to do that, huh? He just gets to do whatever he wants to do, and I get to know it, but I can't tell him that I know what he's doing.
Who's she talking about, Snickers?
What are you doing here?
I live here with my very beautiful wife and a very talkative rabbit.
Oh, no. Now, see, that's the problem.
No more problems.
Yes, I can't stay mad at you because I love you, and then you do that, and every time I see you, I just want to...
Me too.
And then I lose my grip, and I can't lose my grip. No, I can't.
Lose your grip.
Really?
Absolutely.
So you don't need your space?
I need you.
Okay. Why did Monique Ferrara give you that check?
I'm sorry I didn't call you when I was away.
It's probably better. I got in some trouble at school.
Well, we all get in trouble sometimes.
What do you do when you get in trouble?
I don't worry about it.
But it won't be the same without your mother. It's family. I have so many things planned.
Is Rose alive?
think I killed Rose. I mean, why would I kill Rose? I mean, murder always creates more problems than it solves. Or, I mean, so I've heard.
Rose left here in a coffin, which you had shipped to Marseille, where it was picked up by a van and driven where?
All will be revealed as soon as your mother gets here, okay? Oh, there she is now. My beautiful wife. Let the festivities begin.